Next up, we have to talk about the price point of your product and making sure that you have enough profit margin to work with. When selling on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, Mike and I, in our experience, have found that products ranging from $25 to $45 tend to perform the best. If you're selling more on TikTok ads, you have a lot more leeway and can sell way higher ticket products. I was even selling a product for $150 on there, but we'll talk more about that later. This is an example of a product that I sold on TikTok organic, but it was one, too cheap, and two, I didn't make enough profit margin. I think I was selling this product for $13 and getting it from my supplier for $7, so I was profiting less than $6, which I got very wrong because you want to be profiting at least 50% per order when you're selling on TikTok organic. So for example, if you're buying your product for $10 from your supplier, you'd want to be selling it for at least $20. And side note, for TikTok ads, we recommend 3xing what you're buying the product for. For example, get it from $10 from your supplier, then you turn around and sell it for $30. This is because you also have to factor in advertising cost. But anyways, those were the two things that I failed on previously with that product. I shouldn't have sold the product if I couldn't, one, get it from my supplier for less, or two, sell it for way more. So basically, I couldn't increase my profit margin. Maybe you think that you can just bump the price of your product up and up, but think about it. No one's buying one of these little toy squares for $20. But what about an example of a product that was more expensive that I still couldn't profit a lot from? Well, I have this blender bottle for us to analyze. With my supplier at the time, I couldn't get the cost of goods down, so I was paying $25 per bottle, and I was trying to sell it for $39.99. Again, those are terrible profit margins, and the product was being sold on Amazon for $15 to $20. So I struggled to convert viewers to buyers. So take note of this. You want to take your product and be able to sell it for twice as much as you're getting it, and you also want the pricing of it to be in the same ballpark as Amazon. Amazon will almost always win the pricing game, but if your product is about $5 more expensive on a $25 to $30 product, then you're perfectly fine. You're still competing with them, and you're still able to make good profit. So to recap, these are the 4 main points that I covered. 1, at the minimum, you want to 2x what you're getting your product for if you're selling it organically, and 3x it if you're selling it on TikTok ads. 2, if your product is priced too high, your conversion rate is going to be very low. Reason being is because people see your marketing, they want the product, but then they go to your site and they're blown away by the pricing. So then they just go over to Amazon and get it there. Leading me to my next point, number 3, you want to be priced similarly to Amazon. So don't be like me selling a $40 product that is being sold on $15 for Amazon. And number 4, don't sell anything under $20. Let's cover some products with good profit margins and fair price points, and others that may not have as good of margins and are priced too high or too low. The first product with winning pricing I've collected is this little add-on to an Xbox or PlayStation controller. It's a little steering wheel for racing games like Forza and Gran Turismo. This is great pricing because you can source the product for $5 on AliExpress and sell it for $20. And you know right off the bat that you can sell it comfortably for $20 on your site because that's a rough estimate of what it's being sold for on Amazon. So you get to mark up the product 4 times the cost of what you're getting it, and it's still competing with Amazon pricing, and it's not ridiculous for someone to pay $20 for this. And to be profiting $15 from a $20 product is great. The next product that I've identified is this pulley to help you water your plants. It's a great product for people who have plants on their ceilings and don't want to have to use a step ladder every time to go up and water them. On Amazon, you can see that people are selling 2 packs of this product for $10 to $15. And I think you would be better off selling this product in packs of 2 at the least, then have options to where people can buy in 4 or 5 packs. The price of this product is simply too low to only be selling 1. On AliExpress, we see that this product is able to be sourced for $3 to $5. So let's say that we're selling a 2-pack of these plant pulleys. Let's say you find a supplier that gets 1 unit to you for $3, then your cost of goods for a 2-pack would be $6. If people are selling these 2 packs for $10 to $15 on Amazon, then you can get away with selling yours for $20. Then that would give you a profit margin of $14, well over that 50% that we have to look for organic. The pricing is certainly fair to the consumer as well to be paying $20 for a 2-pack. And if that seemed like a lot of numbers being thrown at you, well, that's dropshipping. We're trying to find the perfect sweet spot to squeeze out as much profit as possible. The next product with good pricing I have for you is this dice kit that helps couples decide what they're going to be doing for their date night. On Amazon, we see that they're being sold for an average of $11, and you can source them for an average of $5. It wouldn't be worth it for us to sell this product at $11, so that's why I'd start the pricing at $15 and then work my way up to $20. But anyways, let's say that we're selling these for $15 to start out. We're profiting $10 per order if we can source the product at $5. $15 is fair, and it's only a few dollars more than what you would find on Amazon. So I like the profit margin on this product, but we want to be making more profit per order. And that's why I've collected this next product for you. This is that same foldable duffel bag that I've already talked a lot about, and it's a bit higher ticket. Higher ticket basically meaning that it's not a little $20 product and it can be sold for a lot more. With our higher price point though, that's going to result in less customers, but it's going to offset because every order brings in more profit. If we take a look at this TikTok account selling it, we can see that their pricing for it is $69.99. It's a bit more expensive than what you'll find on Amazon at $50 to $60, but when your pricing is higher like this, a difference of $10 is nowhere near as extreme as a $10 difference on a $20 product. If we come over to AliExpress, we can see that the bag can get sourced for $20. So if we were to 3x that and sell a bag for $59.99, then we'd be profiting $40 per order. And we would be competing with Amazon's pricing. Although this store is selling it for $70, I do think it'd be better off to start off selling it at $60 because our margin is already at 3x, which is pretty good. Of course, we could always try slowly bumping up the price point to see if we convert the same but at a higher price. But I do think that $59.99 is a great sweet spot for it. This price point is very fair to the customer, especially if you're really leaning into that money saving angle because they'll treat the bag as more of an investment, not spending. Okay, so we've gone over some products that have good profit margins and they're fairly priced to the consumer. As well as that, they sell high enough for you to make good money per order. But what should you look out for and avoid? We'll take a look at that right now. The first product I'd like to cover is this levitating plant pot. I know I covered this before and said it had a great wow factor, but it does not do well in the pricing area. The product will be difficult to sell to customers at $80 per unit, which is what these people on TikTok are trying to do. I know that this product is pretty unique as we can see with its levitating feature, but it'd be difficult for people to not be turned away from the product after seeing this price point. Okay, that's fine. Let's just bring the price point down, right? Not necessarily, because let's step into the consumer's mind and maybe they think that $50 is a fair price point. If we bring it down to that level, then our profit margin sits at $10 per order because it's not looking like we can get this for much less than $40 on AliExpress. So of course, profiting $10 per order from a $50 product is simply not worth it. Also, if you were to just bite the bullet and sell it for $80, that way you're 2xing the price that you're getting it for, you're still $15 higher than Amazon's average pricing, so there's really no reason for someone to go with your store over Amazon. Next up, I have this turbojet that apparently just blows very strong. These guys are actually undercutting Amazon, which is a great sign, and the product is more than a 2x profit margin, which is pretty good. You can source it from AliExpress for $30 and sell it for $70. The problem with this product though is its price point to the customer. Although I'm sure this product is high quality and uses some good tech in it as well, the customer is unlikely to find this product worth the $70 plus price tag. This is a great example of a product that profits well and it actually undercuts Amazon, but in the eyes of the consumer, it's simply unfair. Maybe the customer would prefer it to be priced at $35 because they don't know all the tech that goes into this, but if we're pricing it at that, then we're only profiting $5 per order. And finally, the last product that doesn't pass the pricing / profit checkpoint is this air conditioner. We see here on AliExpress, it seems that you can't really source these any lower than $20 to $25. So in that case, you'd want to be selling one of these for at least $40. I think that these guys selling it on their site are sacrificing their profit margins just because they want to get some orders. But we would rather spend time looking for a better product than simply settling for small profits. On Amazon, these things are going for about $30 and we could price it there again, but we'd just be cutting into our margins way too hard. This is an example of a product that would be golden if we could source it for a lot lower, maybe something like $15, but since that's not the case, the pricing on this product really isn't the best.